Did you know that an entire Boeing 777 vanished into thin air, leaving behind one of the greatest aviation mysteries of all time? On March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 took off from Kuala Lumpur, bound for Beijing, with 239 people on board. Less than an hour after takeoff, something bizarre happened. The plane suddenly veered off course, radio contact was lost, and it seemingly disappeared without a trace. What followed was one of the most expensive and extensive search operations in history, yet to this day, the wreckage of MH370 remains elusive. Everything seemed normal until 1:19 a.m. when the co-pilot said, "Good night, Malaysian 370. Those would be the last words ever heard from a plane. Loving this story? Don't forget to support Global Gems. Leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to discover more mind-blowing facts. Let me know in the comments what you think. 2 minutes later, the aircraft transponder, which sends location data to air traffic control, was mysteriously turned off. Then, something even stranger happened. Military radar detected the plane making a sudden U-turn, flying back over Malaysia, then out toward the Indian Ocean. For hours, the aircraft continued on an unknown course. Automated satellite handshakes detected pings from the aircraft up until 8:19 a.m., 7 hours after its disappearance. The problem? No one knows exactly where it went after that. The world sprang into action. Dozens of countries launched search teams, scouring millions of square kilometers of ocean. It became the most expensive search in aviation history, costing hundreds of millions of dollars. For months, satellites, ships, and submarines hunted for clues, but there was nothing. No wreckage, no distress signal, just silence. It wasn't until 2015, over a year later, that a piece of the aircraft finally surfaced. A wing fragment called a flaperon washed up on Réunion Island, over 4,000 kilometers from the original search area. Over the next few years, more debris would be found on the coasts of Madagascar, Mozambique, and Tanzania. But still, the main wreckage and the flight's black box, the key to solving the mystery, remained missing. Without the black box, investigators were left with only theories. Some believe that Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah deliberately crashed the plane in a carefully planned act. Flight simulations on his personal computer showed routes eerily similar to MH370's final path. Others suggest the plane was hijacked, possibly by terrorists or even state actors. But if that were true, why wasn't there a ransom demand or claim of responsibility? Some experts argue that a fire, electrical failure, or rapid depressurization may have disabled communication and incapacitated the crew. But that wouldn't explain why the plane changed course so dramatically. Could MH370 have been remotely controlled? Some believe hackers might have taken over the plane systems, flying it to an unknown destination. There are even wilder theories that MH370 was accidentally shot down by a military force, and that its disappearance was covered up. Despite exhaustive investigations and years of searching, MH370 remains one of aviation's greatest unsolved mysteries. The families of the 239 victims still have no closure. Many demand that the search continues, hoping that new technology will one day locate the wreckage. Even today, experts are debating whether another large-scale search should be conducted. Could the wreckage still be sitting at the bottom of the Indian Ocean, waiting to be found? Or did something even more extraordinary happen that night? Until we find MH370, we may never know the truth.